Sorry, yeah, it was just one question I wanted to ask myself. So, why do you think that miracles no longer happen in our present time, and why do you think it was isolated to the people of that time?
We believe the Quran is a miracle, Carlos.
Yeah.
Literally a miracle. It's beyond human productive capacity. Any human being can actually go and try. The Quran challenges human beings, says if you don't believe that the Quran is from God, produce a surah, a chapter like it. The shortest chapter is 3 sentences long. All we have to do in order to demonstrate the falsity of the Quran is to produce 3 sentences similar to the genre, which is the musicality, if you want to use the style of the Quran, and at the level of the rhetoric, the balagha of the Quran. So we believe that, or you could even weaken. So if you say a verse of Quran could have been, out of the 7,000 or so verses, that a verse of Quran, a particular word could have been replaced with another synonym, which would have made it better, or demonstrated that the syntax was incorrect. The word ordering, it could have been ordered in another way. That this is that if you're able to do that, you'd be able to demonstrate that the Quran was not inimitable. It's something within human productive capacity. So that's the answer.
And another point as well, we do believe that there are going to be miracles as well. So we don't believe they're going to stop completely. So when the Antichrist arrives, one of the key points of being able to recognize him is that he's going to be performing specific kinds of miracles. He's going to bring people. One of them, I think, off the top of my head, someone's going to get chopped in half, and he's going to bring them back together. He's going to bring people that have been passed, or it's going to make it seem like people who have passed away. He's going to bring them forward so people can talk to them like dead relatives. There's going to be a number of things occurring which we would consider miraculous. So they will occur.
There are prophecies as well, right? Like that have already occurred. I think Brother Abu Zakaria's channel has some very good videos about
so the only
prophecies that have already occurred, claims about history that are unique to the Quran. I'd advise you to check out Brother Abu Zakaria's channel. I'm not sure what the channel's.
One message, I think it is. Something
many
like
prophets,
many prophets, one message. That's
message. Yeah. Amazing channel that deals with many of these things.
So in essence, you have the Quran. Sorry, Carlos, go and carry on. Sorry.
Yeah,
we've got 2 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up, and then obviously not too much. Take time, but go ahead, Carlos.
Yeah, because my question is, why don't we see miracles today? I mean, you've talked about miracles potentially happening in the future, and the miracle of the Quran, which happened at the time of the Prophet Muhammad. So it doesn't really answer my question. I'm asking, why don't we see miracles today?
It's a living miracle, though. It's a living miracle. It's an ongoing miracle that is different than any other religious claim.
And I would also say that, like I mentioned at the beginning, everything is a miracle. Why is there existence? I consider all things miraculous. And the another point is that what you're specifically saying is, why haven't you experienced a miracle? And that's not to say that you won't. You may very well do.
Yeah, Carlos, there was one, he's quite a relatively famous Muslim scholar who was a convert to Islam, and he heard about this Quranic challenge. He heard about the fact that the Quran claims to be a miracle. So if we understand a miracle as being beyond human productive capacity, or in other words, has a non-naturalist explanation, then the Quran claimed to be beyond human productive capacity and doesn't have any naturalist explanation. So he heard about this, and he actually went and studied Arabic in order to say, well, look, let me try and assess whether this really is beyond human productive capacity. Can I challenge it? Could I weaken it? Could I produce 3 sentences similar to it? And he went and he engaged in this process, and he was unable to do it, and he actually converted to Islam. So to say that why don't we witness miracle? That's the whole reason why we have why we believe the Quran. Now, some people might say, well, yeah, but how can language be a miracle? Well, what you find about Moses, which you said if you lived at that time, you would have accepted him as doing miraculous events and therefore a sign from God, is that those were generally visual miracles. They were things that you could see, sense through your eyesight. With the Quran, it's an auditory miracle. It's something that you sense through another sense organ, which is your ear. You're able to assess, its particular genre, its particular rhetoric that it's using, how it's constructing language, its word ordering, word choice, other features, linguistic features within the Quran that you can sense through listening to it or reading it off the page through your eyesight. And then you can investigate, test it, and try to challenge it to see whether you can produce something like it. So I think it fits within what we describe as a miracle, beyond human productive capacity and a challenge.
Just to end with this very quick, to make the weaker claim that it's not as if what we're claiming, Carlos, is that you have to go out and investigate these things yourself in order to become a Muslim. That's actually the entire point, is that what these miracles are kind of like attached to is a rational foundation that can be assessed through reason. So what we're saying is that even the weaker claim that you can become a Muslim on the basis that not Islam is entirely miraculous in the sense that you have like visual and auditory miracles that you can verify right this instant, but in the sense that it comports with your rational assessment of the world. Let's say it does, and on that basis, that is sufficient reason for you to accept miracles. And we can answer the question of the stream here: is it irrational to believe in miracles? Well, if you have a rational basis for believing in Islam, that it would not be irrational to believe in the miracles that Islam reports.
Cool, Carlos. I don't know if you've got any final. Quick points before thank you for coming on. We really appreciate you coming on. Hopefully you'll come on again in future podcasts as well. It'd be excellent to have you on.
Yeah, no, I love speaking with you guys. It's good knowledge. So what I'd say for me, like my own purpose in life is to believe as many true things as possible and rid myself of any false beliefs that I have, challenge any existing beliefs that I have, and listen to new perspectives. And I think that we need to have a filter, a good enough way, a mechanism of filtering out all of the things that shouldn't be believed. And it's an ongoing process. But no, I appreciate the time that you've taken to speak with me and answer my questions. And I'll listen to the rest of the stream. Thank you.
Appreciate you being on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on again.